One of our African brothers' visa has been revoked by his other half, and this brother is facing deportation imminently. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. I remain your one and only Francis. On this channel, we share content about what is happening among the immigrant community, and we also share tips about how to legally migrate. This gentleman and this lady, they are from the same country in Africa. The lady is based in the UK. She is British citizen. She was introduced to this gentleman by a mutual friend who told this lady that this gentleman is somebody of a reputable, that has reputation. The lady said initially, when they started talking, the guy said to her, when after a few weeks, that look, I really like you, but I want to be honest with you. I have a relationship with a lady. I'm not ready to go into a relationship. The lady said, okay, I respect your honesty. People like you, they are rare in today's world. The lady moved on, the guy moved on. A few months later, this guy reached out to this lady again. They started chatting. They became friends. The relationship they became just friends. After a few weeks, one thing led to another. The guy told the lady that he is no longer with the other lady, that he's now a single man. After a few weeks, they started dating. The lady said she really likes the guy, especially for the fact that initially he told her that he had a relationship. Because of that, she believed anything that this guy tells her. The lady and this guy relationship became serious. The lady flew to their home country to meet this gentleman. She said when she met him, she really liked him. She came back to the UK and they started planning marriage. The lady went back to this guy's home country for the marriage. They got married. The guy came to the UK on a spouse visa. The lady said she noticed that the guy came to the UK and told her that he didn't want them to start having children. He wanted them to know each other very well. The lady said, well, yeah, what you're telling me is it makes sense. It's reasonable, given that we haven't really taken our time to know each other. It's fine. It said, the lady said that after the first year, 6 months into the second year, the guy was still telling her the same thing. She came, oh, we've known each other now. We've lived together for 1 year and 6 months. Why do we need to still know each other? I think that it's time for us to start having children. The guy was pushing it. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. The lady said she did not suspect anything because because of the fact that initially this brother was transparent by telling her that he had a girlfriend, and because of that, the guy had earned her trust. The guy was, after a few months, the guy brought the idea that they needed to build a house in their home country so that they can have something back home. The lady said, yeah, that's a good idea. So the lady said, when it came to the time that they want to start building the house, the guy now introduced another lady to her and said, look, this is my cousin. She is the one that I really trust of all the people that I know back home. She's the one that I think that she will be able to do this project for us. The lady said before that time, the guy every 5 months, he'll fly back to the home countries, He's always having excuse for going back to the home country for one reason or the other. So when this gentleman introduced this cousin sister, she asked him, this cousin of yours, how come I've never met this cousin? How come this cousin, when we got married, I didn't see this cousin? The guy said, oh, the cousin, she lives in a different town. She couldn't make it to the wedding. That's why you didn't see the cousin. She said, okay, since this cousin is the only one that you say you trust, that she's the only one that is going to manage this property, then let us give her the property to be doing for us. The cousin, according to this lady, was the one that was doing everything. She would send them bill. The lady believes the guy they'll send money to this cousin, and the cousin was doing everything for them. But the lady said she noticed that when she is not at home, that the guy is all whenever she calls the guy, his mobile phone is always engaged. He will be engaged in the night. She wants to call him because she works night shift as a nurse. The guy's mobile phone is always engaged. You will ask the guy, who are you talking to? Why is it that when I want to call you, your phone is always engaged? The guy will say, oh, it's my brother, my sister, it's one of my relatives. The guy always have excuse. So the lady said she started suspecting that doesn't look like things is not adding up with this guy. He's always traveling. It's not transparent. Meanwhile, the guy and this lady, they have an iPhone. The iCloud account is registered to the same email. And they also have iMac on home, which is what the computer that they use is Apple as well. This guy did not know that the email, this lady have access to the email. The lady said one day she saw pictures on the iCloud that was sent to the guy, pictures of children, and that same lady which the guy introduced as his cousin. The cousin sister sent pictures. It looked a bit inappropriate for her because the lady was naked, almost naked. And she called this brother and said, look, your sister, this your friend, this your sister. Are you sure she's your cousin? The guy said, yeah, it's my cousin. It's my cousin. Why would I tell you it's not my cousin? It's my cousin. The guy said, okay, if you say it's not your cousin, if you say it's your cousin, it's fine. He said the guy would travel back to their home country, and when he's there, to get hold of him is a problem. And when she calls him at night, he's with this cousin of his. She was like, this is your cousin. I'm calling you in the night, your cousin is there with you? And your cousin, how come? He said when they eventually finished building the house, this guy now suggested to this lady that, look, this is my cousin. She and her husband, they have a problem. And I think that I'm going to ask her to come and stay in this house that we built. The lady now said, okay, before I will do that, let me speak to her husband. I try to make peace with them. The guy said, no, the husband is not responsible. He's always drinking. He's always beating the girl. Yeah, but let me speak to the husband. You cannot just open the door. We cannot just open the door for the woman to come back when she has 2 children with this man. The guy today will bring one excuse, another excuse that the man is not responsible. I think it'll be better for this lady to go. As I'm speaking to you now, this man is blaming this woman for canceling his visa. The woman is saying she did the right thing for canceling the visa because the guy is not who she later found out he is. I want to know what your views are. So eventually, this woman now moved into the house that this couple built. She was staying there. This lady, the one in the UK, now fell pregnant eventually. When she was 3 months pregnant, she went for a scan, and she was so excited about the pregnancy that she posted pictures of the scan online. Meanwhile, this cousin that is back home and this woman, they are mutual friends on Facebook. So the lady saw the picture on Facebook. Meanwhile, this guy hasn't told this woman back home that the wife here is pregnant. Listen to this story. Hopefully, 1 or 2 people, they will learn a lesson from this story. When this woman saw these Facebook pictures, she went ballistic. The one in their home country was saying to the guy, why is this woman pregnant and you didn't tell me, and this is not what we planned. This lady only found that when one morning This guy was using the Apple computer. He was rushing to work that he forgot to sign out. Now, this guy's Apple computer is synced to his laptop. It's synced to his WhatsApp. So his WhatsApp is on the Apple computer. That morning, he was rushing to work. He just ran out. The lady came, she said she wanted to check email because the guy did not sign out, because the guy has his own account and the lady has her own account. Because the guy did not sign out, the lady said she wanted to in. She never checks on the guy. But that fateful day, something just told this lady, say, look, this guy's WhatsApp is on. He hasn't signed out. Let's just check. So the lady now went on the WhatsApp. She started checking the messages. The woman back home went ballistic. She started sending pictures. This woman, the pictures of that this woman took online, the baby scan. She took the picture. Why is she pregnant? Is this what we're supposed to do? You told me that you're going to leave this lady. You could leave this lady, and you told me last time that you're going to wait once the baby is born. Why are you doing this? Why is this what we plan? The woman was shocked. So this is going on. This cousin that this gentleman has been telling this woman that there is his cousin is not actually his cousin. This woman who they sent all the money to in their home country to build house is not really cousin. Is this guy's wife, and this guy has been keeping this from this woman. The woman was mad. She didn't say anything. What she did was that she left the messages, but she changed the password to the computer. She started talking to this woman, but she now turned on the disappear messages. This guy did not know that this lady now had access to his WhatsApp messages via the computer. The lady was seeing everything that was going on. The lady called her elder sister, who told her that the best thing for her to do right now is to notify the Home Office that this guy's visa, his spouse visa, which is just coming towards 5 years, for the guy to get indefinite leave to remain. That is permanent resident for those outside the UK. The sister now advised her to contact the Home Office and requested that this guy's visa is cancelled, because the woman said one of the reasons that made her really upset was that this guy was telling the other lady back home that, oh, when she has the baby, now then I won't be able to do anything. When she has the baby, I have got my indefinite. If I get my indefinite, the moment I get it, then we're good. We're good. The woman said she was absolutely upset to the point that everything that is going on between this guy and the woman back home, it's all she's not being used as a tool. In fact, the guy have a nickname for him that he calls the woman in the UK. When he's talking to the other girl, he calls, oh, she's not here. The woman said she was absolutely crazy. The guy came back from work after a few weeks. The woman did not tell him, only for him to receive a letter from the Home Office that the woman has withdrew the sponsorship for his visa. The Home Office now said the guy has 28 days to leave the UK because the woman is the sponsor. The guy hasn't got indefinite leave to remain. Therefore, he's only in the country by virtue of the woman agreeing to be his sponsor. Both of them contacted me. The man is blaming the woman, saying that the woman should not have checked his messages. And the woman is saying that if she allows this guy to stay in the country and he gets his indefinite, that she has seen evidence based on the conversation between this gentleman and the woman back home, that the guy has already said, when I get my indefinite leave to remain, I'm going to come back, marry you, and bring the other two children to the UK. Now, the question I ask both of them is, in African society, polygamy is part of our culture. It's part of African culture. We're not Western. Our culture is different from Western culture. But the guy should have been transparent with the lady and let the lady know what she is getting into, so that she can decide whether she wants to stick it out or what she doesn't want to stick it out. You cannot eat your cake and have it. And I'm sure there are lessons that we can learn from this video. I expect a lot of our brothers to criticize me and say, oh, I am not taking sides. I am not saying this is right or this is wrong. All I'm saying is that honesty is very, very important. The guy should have informed the woman, this is my situation. If the woman decided to continue, that's fine. A lot of things have gone wrong. I asked them to consider the child because the woman is going to have a baby, and she said she doesn't want anything to do with the guy again. And the guy is now saying that if he goes back to his home country, there's no way that he would want to be, the woman will allow him to be part of the baby's life. And I'm sure there are people out there who are going through similar experience, who may find this content useful, who may learn one or two lessons from this content. What is your view? Do you think the woman overreacted, or do you think that the woman acted to protect herself and her future child? Let me know what your views are. Do you think that the man should have told the woman, or the man did the right thing for not telling the woman? Your view is very, very important, because this couple, they've agreed to share this story, and they've said we shouldn't reveal their country of origin in Africa, but they will read your comment. So let me know what your comments are. Don't forget to share this video with anyone that you know will benefit, and subscribe to this channel if you've seen value in what we're trying to do. Give this video a like if to show appreciation for what we are trying to do. So your view is very, very important. I want to know what your views are, whether the woman overreacted or the man should have been honest to the woman. Thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to share this content with anyone that you know will benefit, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.